Hello my lovelies and welcome to a new video. Today's video is not going to be a vlog. I just wanted to talk about something with you guys and tell you where I'm at. So, as most women my age, I am currently going through, or maybe almost out of, the menopause. And so I'm going to be talking a lot more about the menopause over here on YouTube, on my Instagram, on the blog, everywhere. So I thought it would be good to just let you know, but also why I'm doing it, because everyone is talking about the menopause. Thank goodness now menopause is, for the most part, no longer a taboo. Everyone is talking about it. The big names are talking about it. Davina McCall, Meg Matthews, Nadine Baggott. There's so much coverage on TV, on radio, on podcasts, on everything about the menopause. But when I started researching it, I found something really interesting, which is why I want to share my journey with you. And that is that apparently the menopause for Indian, Pakistani, women from that region of the world, and also Hispanic women as well, we experience the menopause slightly differently. I mean, obviously there are the universal symptoms that we go through, the universal hormonal changes that we go through, all of us, all around the world. 50% of the world goes through this, if we're lucky to get to that age, I should say. However, if you have brown skin like me, you may well experience the menopause slightly differently. So, for example, things like, it's been found through research that we tend to go through menopause slightly earlier. I don't know why, but we do. And things like we may experience the menopause for a longer period of time, as in we experience the symptoms for a longer period of time. And also possibly we experience the symptoms slightly more severely. So all of these things mean that we experience the whole transition slightly differently. And I don't think anyone's really talking about that. So that's what I want to talk about. I'm going to call this the brown menopause. That's going to be my hashtag for all the content I create around this. But I would love to know if you are suffering this, or if you are kind of perimenopausal, beginning to go through the symptoms, or even if not, if you're nowhere near there but you have brown skin, what you think of this, if you are experiencing it slightly differently, if you've always had that niggling thought that you are experiencing it differently or more severely than your friends, that kind of thing. I would love to know what you think of this, how you've been coping, what you intend to do. I'm going to share everything that I can possibly think of. I mean, I have got a list as long as my arm on, I'm just looking at my notes, I've got a list as long as my arm of all the different areas that I'm going to be talking about. Most of it, as I say, is going to be relevant to any woman that is experiencing perimenopause, menopause, or postmenopause. However, there are certain things that make it slightly different for us. So our estrogen levels may be slightly different. We may suffer hyperpigmentation slightly more than a woman with white skin, for example. The way we hold our fat, if we have any menopausal weight gain, again, slightly different way of it being distributed around the body. Also, I mean, one of the things also is that in my culture that I come from, I'm of Indian heritage, menopause is still pretty much a taboo in terms of being talked about. We just don't talk about it. And I don't know why, because we're all going to go through it. I mean, either we're going through it or our partners are going to go through it via us, vicariously, if you see what I mean. So I just wanted to break down the taboo of menopause amongst Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, Sri Lankans, all of us from the South Asian continent. I would love to know what you think about that, because it's something that I've been thinking about quite a bit. It's kind of crystallized for me over the last week or so in terms of the fact that I really, really want to talk about it. I really want to open up that conversation. So let me know what you think in the comments below. This is a really short video. There will be lots more sit down videos rather than vlogs when I want to talk about this with you, like different issues. I mean, I could just keep scrolling. I've got so many issues that I want to talk about, how they affect us and how they might affect us slightly differently if we have a slightly darker skin tone. So that is it for today. I just wanted to let you know where I am, what might be changing slightly on the content here on YouTube, as I say, across all my social media platforms. And I would love to have your input just as much as me talking to you about it. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Maybe it's the way your mother went through menopause, or the way you're experiencing menopause, or the way you hope to experience menopause. Let me know in the comments below. Let's all talk, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.